Hi guys, how you people doing? I believe you people are doing great. I'm doing better. My name is Jody Paul. If you're new here, karibu sana. And if you're my returning subscriber and supporter and viewer, thank you so much. And to my premier gang, I always say thank you for your support. It's such amazing support. So guys, by the title, I hope you people have read the title and have seen the title. Yes, we moved from our previous house to single room, guys, because things happen. This life, we have to accept life the way it comes, however how tough it is. But at times you'll fight by yourself until you find yourself being knocked down. So it started way back last year, mid last year. I've been having issues with finance. It has been finance all over. So it started mid last year. It has started becoming so tough. I fought until October. By this time I was having my son Dylan and my DM, so I will maneuver some ways and try a bit of it. So when it reached October, something told me that I released my DM, so I released her. But guys, this was the worst decision I've ever made. When I released her, things started becoming so hard, because one, I do a shift. I can either do day or night. My day starts at 8 a.m. You should be at work at 8, and it ends at 6 p.m. So my night starts at 6 p.m. You should be at work at 6 p.m. and it ends the following day at 8. So it started becoming so hard, because by this time Dylan was also going to school, and his school starts at 8. He should be in school at 8 and it ends at 3:30. So by 3:30 he should be picked. So when I released the DM, then now after she had gone is when it hit me that I'd really messed. Because when I was releasing her, I thought, one, if I release her, the money I'm paying her, I'll save and pay some bills. And then I thought I'll reduce on the food and everything consumption within the house, which I came to realize that it wasn't that much. So when she went, I could not do it. Was so hard to do day. If I was to do day, I'll drop Dylan in school in the morning, then rush to work. My life just started being rush. I will just rush and do things in a rush, because I have to fight with him. I can't drop him so early, and I can't allow myself to get to work so late. So I would drop him in the morning and then rush to work. That was possible. And then now problem comes picking time. I tried with a border guy, of which it was working. But now the biggest problem was, when he comes from school, you need to find someone at home, because he's still young. It's just 4 years. He still depends completely on someone, or whatever he's doing is it can do it with the supervision. So I tried it with my neighbors, of which they help. I was so grateful. But now the problem comes when the things collide, because they have their own things. At times they will tell you, I won't be around tomorrow. So it was so hard. And then until I said, no, let me not do the day, let me wait for night. I can't do night during weekdays. I could not do it during weekdays, because my night ends at 8. Dylan should be at school at 8. Where I work and where we live was quite a distance. So I said, I can't manage it. And if it was to go night, I would wait for him to come from school at 3:30. Then I prepare myself, I prepare him, then I'll go with him, of which I didn't feel it was a safer thing. But our place is not that bad. I could go with him. But the problem was dropping him in school in the morning. So I said, let me now do weekends, which was the days I was targeting, was Friday night and Saturday night. I couldn't do all Sunday night, because the following day he was going to school. So I tried 2 days, of which 2 days were so few. I couldn't afford to pay all bills, and Dylan is here with school, and bills are here, and everything in the house is here. So it was not enough. So I struggled until people closed. That was the late November. Then I went home in December. If you've been here, you know I stayed home so long, almost a month and something, until some of you started becoming worried. But the reason was, when I was going home, I wanted to go and live in with my mom, so that I can come back and maneuver my ways. But when I reach home, something also hit me, because I'm used to him. Something hit me that I can't leave him at home in shags. I'm talking about shags. And then something told me, just go back with him and struggle. So when we came back, that was when people were opening. We came back like 3 days after people had opened. That's January. So when we came back, I wanted him to go to school. When I was expecting some cash, of which I didn't get. So when we reached, now he couldn't go to school. But I was not that worried. I was worried, yes, but something hit me and told me that he's still young. Actually, he's young for his class. He should be in PP1 according to his age, but he's in PP2. So I was just reluctant. I said, even if he misses this year, he will join next year, or which now will be the same class with his age. But my target was, even if I wanted him even to just miss a term, but you see, now I was now worried, how will he survive? Him not going to school again, staying at home, was also another problem. It means I'll have to ask someone to take care of him or go with him to work. So the things were coming so hard. At times I will cry. It was so emotional. I can't say that it was smooth. It was so emotional, but we had to fight as a mother. I had to fight. So something hit me. At this time, bills were piling. They were really, really piling. They're becoming so much. And then something hit me that I vacated the house. Now my previous house I was staying in, I started looking for someone who will help me place my things, because I didn't want to sell them, because my target was just to move aside for some months, then start back life again. I asked for someone who I've known for long, guys. At this point, it's when I came to realize the definition and to understand the meaning of friendship. Friendship doesn't matter how long you've known someone. To you might take this person that is your friend, but to them, maybe the friendship is that not too much. So I asked a friend of mine who we've known each other not that long, but we've known each other. She was so good. She accepted to receive my things. So she received my things and placed them in her home. She donated a room for me, so I kept my things in a room. And then the following day I went to Nairobi after keeping my things. So you'll realize that we don't have a lot of our things. We don't have most of them. Not most of them, we don't have some of them, but most of them I tried to keep them, because now they could not fit the room I was donated, and that's the only place I got. I've been looking for somewhere to place them, and it was not easy. As you people know, the rentals are so small. If someone is renting a house, they will not rent a big house for an extra room. So luckily enough, I found my friend donated me a room, and like things like chairs and something could not fit. So I just picked which will me fit, and I placed them in that room. So I kept those things in the room, and then the following day I left Nairobi. I said, let me take my son to Nairobi. Actually, my two sisters live in Nairobi, my elder sister and my younger sister who is following me. So the intention was, my younger sister has a young baby. I wanted to take Dylan to go stay with her, because she stay at home, so that she could look after him. I was planning over one term. I said, let him just lose one term, and the following term I'll be ready. So when I was taking my things to my friend, I wanted to drop him in Nairobi, then come back in Nakuru to hustle and settle back again, even for a small house. So when I reached Nairobi, I landed into my elder sister's house, and then my sister and the hubby, they said, no, the baby can't stay here and is running around the corridor, and other people are in school. You see, guys, I really felt so touched. The hubby and my sister agreed to take him to school. Unfortunately, they have a son who is almost age mate with the dealer. So they said, my nephew has a uniform, extra pairs of uniform, so they said they'll be sharing and let them go to the same school. So my sister and hubby agreed that let the baby join school. After I think about 2 days, Dylan joined school. I felt so happy. I felt so relieved, guys. I've not told you the definition of friendship. At this point, I come to realize friendship is not that someone you've known for long. It's someone who is ready to keep you close, however how much you are going through, and they'll be happy to see you next to them when you're going through something. At least they'll come to know progress, and not those progress that someone will mock you with. There'll be progress. How are you doing? Have you gotten somewhere? Do you have something to do? I've got some friends that have come to realize they're so friends. There's this friend of mine who was like, oh Jody, what do you have something? Do you have something? I'm talking in terms of cash, guys, and just give you, and then we'll sort this one out. I know most of them, all of them watch my vlogs, and they'll know each other. I don't want to mention their names. They know each other. At any point that anyone has helped, I was so grateful. So I've reached Nairobi. Dylan has joined school. I'm just here doing routines. In fact, if you watch my previous vlog, there was a vlog I was trying to tell you people I was not that feeling happy. It has been so emotional because I'm used to going to work. I'm not used to staying at home. So I will wake up in the morning, dress the babies, drop them in school, wait for them at 3, pick them, just routine things. And I was not used to that. So something hit me again. So by this time I was in Nairobi, I was trying to look for a job, and trust me, and if you are in Kenya, you know getting job is not an easy thing. You need to know someone, or kibahati too, or which kibahati doesn't come. And that point when you really need something, it usually doesn't come the way you want it. So I stayed in Nairobi like a month, and then I said, let me go back to Nakuru. At least Nakuru, I have somewhere where I was working previously. I can still go back and work there, and I can still maneuver my ways in Nakuru. I don't know Nairobi, so it was so hard to maneuver my ways. And the person who was helping me to find job, it's just my in-law, and he is not in my profession, so it's so hard. So you had to connect with friends, which is not a easy work. So I came back to Nakuru. I think in that vlog I told you guys I'm in Nakuru. So I went back to where I was working. I am now working. So the issue now started. My friend who kept me my things, we had just agreed 1 month, because me, I thought when I went there to Nairobi, I thought at least 1 month I could have settled myself. So it was now time for me to pick my things, because 1 month had elapsed. So I don't have a place. I'm being hosted here. At this moment I was being hosted by friends. I have my things. It's almost a full house, the things I was kept for. So it was so hard. And then being hosted was kind of hard, because one day I'm here, the other day I'm there. I was being hosted by 2 people. So when I'm at work, I'd be somewhere. When I'm not at work, I'd be somewhere. So it was so hard. And if you've been hosted, you know that inconvenience it comes with. There are some things I want to do my own way. There are some things they want to do their own way. So it was so hard. Then my friend gave me a very short notice, although we had agreed, but I didn't expect it to be that short notice. She told me, please organize and take the things. You see, now it was a room, so she wanted to use the room. Guys, at that point is when I came to realize that life is not that easy. I remember I don't have cash. I don't have a place to stay. I was just there. I was just praying to God, crying. It was so emotional, crying. And I didn't want to sell my things. That was my greatest worry, because I didn't want to stay out of my place. I said, if I sell them, I'll have to buy them at a higher price. I will sell them at a low price, and later I will still need them at a higher price. So just miraculously, I didn't even expect to find a place. Then a friend of mine also, remember I'm talking of friends and my family here, close friend, so far the third friend. Then she told me, I was like, now I really need help, and she's someone who we've been talking, so I didn't fear expressing myself to her. Then I explained to her everything to her. Then she told me, no, don't worry. If you don't mind, my mom has got some place. I can go talk to her. Actually, that day she was going to her home, to her mom. I can go talk to her so that she can give you one place. You bring your things, you place them there, and then if you settle, I'm talking about in terms of money. If you settle, if you get some cash, you'll just sort her. Guys, I felt that I was so relieved. I felt that God that day came by himself. He didn't even send the angel, because I didn't expect that. I was looking for a place, and I had so many problems. So when she told me that, I told her, okay, go talk to her, please give me the feedback. So at this time it was around 6 in the evening. She went home. She talked at around 9 something. She called me and she told me the mom agreed. Guys, do you know the happiness I felt in my heart? It was so, I felt relieved. Now I feel that how I had not seen the house, let me call the house or the room, but I said, God, as long as my things are there and they're not being rained on, I'll just go and stay there. I was not going to choose anything at this point. I didn't want to choose anything as long as it was something which is it was a shelter. I accepted to be there. So the following day, because she told me, when do you want to remove? If your mom agreed, I'll just remove my things tomorrow. Because remember this, I don't want to cross my friend's side, because she was so good. She has really helped me. I agreed. I know even me at one time, if it was me, I'll just ask someone to come pick them things, because you can't keep your things somewhere forever. You have to be helped, then you move. And then at that point I feel that the pressure was too much, but now that I had moved, I felt that she kind of helped me to fasten things. So she talked to mom, the mom agreed, and then I told her, let me organize and bring the things tomorrow. So I organized myself and brought my things. I've not seen that house at that point. I brought my things, I dropped them. There's so many challenges, but I'll have to accept the challenges and work with them, guys. So I brought my things. They're in the house now. So Dylan is still in Nairobi. I'm still figuring out. I wanted him to come second term, of which I'm not seeing it possible, because one, they're still school, and two, if I pick him for second term, it means I need to look for a DM, and I've not already settled very well. So I feel like maybe I leave him stay there for a whole year, because he's my sister. My sister can't Isaac cut her in short. So now I'll be supporting, instead of them supporting with the fee, now it will be me supporting with the fee, and then he clear the whole year. Then next year I shall be settled and at least have my own place and look for someone to take care of him. So guys, we moved, yes, as you can see from the title, from our previous 2-bedroom house to a single room. But the single room it's partitioned. There's a kitchen side which is partitioned. Actually, where I'm standing is in the kitchen. It's partitioned. So yeah, so we've moved in. Let's see what God holds for us, what future holds for us, and see. I don't want to edit this video as much as you people can see me very strong, but I'm really struggling. I don't want to be so emotional on this video, and I'm not that stable emotionally. I'm going through a lot, but hopefully things will work well, and I'll get the house of my choice, either to a modern 1-bedroom or to a 2-bedroom. But right now we'll still work with this one. I feel that I should let you people know what's going on, because I didn't want to just ambush you with a cleaning video and you people will be like, Jody, what's happening? So if you've been following me, at least you'll know what's going on in my life. You know, we are no longer in 2-bedroom. There's some things you won't expect to see. So I just wanted to reduce the expectation of the type of video and kind of videos. So most of them I'll not do, but with the time I'll introduce you into my life and we'll see how things goes. So if you watch this video until this point, we are at least I'm better. We are working on things. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Share if you're in a position to share. Like, and let's us grow, because if you like and give this video a thumbs up, it will help my channel to grow. So guys, I don't want to keep you long. Let me share with you. I'd taken a clip earlier when I moved in, so let me show you how the room looked like. So guys, we've moved in. Unfortunately, we have moved into a single room. It has a kitchen side, then it's a single room. So that's how where we are starting life from. So we've just come with things and we've just thrown them everywhere. We've not even arranged. We've just thrown them. The only thing I've done is that I've just got water, drinking water, and everything is there. The cabbage I was given by the person who moved me. It became a friend. So this is the current situation. Things are just thrown everywhere. Things are just all over. So yeah, let's start life again in a single room. Hopefully one day we'll move out again to a 2-bedroom house, guys. So this is the current situation of the house. We've just arrived some few minutes ago and I went for the water. So yeah, that's it. It's a single room, not tiled, but we are happy. So this is the house. Everything is just scattered. I'll arrange them and then I'll let you know how it is. So right now I'm doing nothing. I just want to shower, and I'm not even making the bed. I'm not even connecting the bed. I'm just showering, and I think I'll sleep down here. The house is warm. Then I'll connect the bed later. So I've just put that curtain that way, and it has a kitchen side. So yeah, nothing here. I've just gotten my bread and milk. That's what I want to take. So yeah, that's it. So let's arrange and see how it comes. As long as it will not rain on, I'm happy. We are starting life again. Hopefully within some few months we'll move to a 2-bedroom or a modern 1-bedroom. Do you believe